Hey guys, I just wanted to make a video about Final Fantasy VII Part 3 not appearing at State of Play and the future of the game in terms of the release date if it doesn't appear at Summer Game Fest. So yeah, let's just get right into it. So with the game not appearing at Sony State of Play and no Square Enix games actually appearing at the State of Play was not, I wouldn't say shocking. I think Final Fantasy VII Part 3 not being at the State of Play wasn't very shocking to me, but the fact that they had no Square Enix games at all is kind of weird. I mean, I don't even remember the last State of Play. I think they maybe had one game or something. I can't remember. But yeah, the lack of Square Enix games kind of made me feel like, wow, this really might be a movement for them doing a multi-platform release for Part 3. There was an interview with Hamaguchi-san, and he kind of used some very weird wording this time, and people were kind of like shitting on him because he said something like he wants to wrap up Part 3 or like make sure that they finish Part 3 or something like that. And I think it was just a mistranslation, or maybe they just, yeah, he meant something completely different than what was actually posted, because to me that seems like a really silly thing to say. I don't think he actually means that. I don't think he would ever say something as, you know, silly as that, because basically what I think he was saying was, hey, I want to make sure that Part 3's ending is complete in a sense of it wrapping up the story and there not being moments of uncertainty or where people are like, so what happened to X? Why did this not get answered? You know, that's what he wants to do, is make sure that the game actually has a finality and a conclusion where no one's really like second guessing things and everything is pretty much answered for you, and just give it like a really solid ending so you're not confused. Basically, I think that's what he meant by that, but people took it, I think, literal, and yeah, I don't believe that's what he meant. But anyways, people are saying that he's probably like kind of going back on, you know, what he was saying, and the game is actually going to get pushed back, etc. But honestly, here's my thoughts. If the game doesn't show up at Summer's Game Fest or Summer Game Fest, if it doesn't show up there, then that means that the release for this game is most likely going to either be mid 2027 release, late 2027 release, or an early 2028 release. So that means that they're probably pushing for a multi-platform release if that's the case. If not, if it does show up at Summer Game Fest, then I think it's still on track to release early 2027, probably anywhere between February and no later than the end of March. I would say maybe April, but that would be pushing it. So I really do think that if it shows up at Summer Game Fest, then it probably is on track for an early 2027 release. But you never know. They could be trying to do a multi-platform release, and that could push it still to a mid-June release, like a mid-2027 release. Now, there is, you know, the leaker Nate that said that he was told that Final Fantasy VII Part 3 will appear at Summer Game Fest. Now, I've heard of this guy, obviously, because he's leaked some stuff, and he does have a good track record, but that doesn't mean he's always been right. There have been times where he wasn't correct, so I'm gonna go ahead and take what he says and just keep my expectations low, because if I go in there with my expectations high, thinking, oh yeah, it's in the bag, I'm getting Part 3 news today, and it doesn't show up, I'm gonna be fucking mad. And I don't want to be mad, because honestly, I like Hamaguchi-san, but recently with the statements that he's been telling us, oh, wait a little bit longer, in the near future, be excited, and we've been hearing that over and over for a year and a half, it gets old and it starts to get a little frustrating. You know, as much respect that I have for Hamaguchi-san, I understand how that works. It would probably just be better not to say anything, and because it feels like there's like a carrot on the end of the stick, and he's just they're just baiting us along, you know what I mean? And I don't like that. I don't want to feel like that. I don't want to feel like a Kingdom Hearts 4 fan, to be honest with you. And I know we're not even close to that, thank God, but like, yeah, I don't want to be that. So just give us a name reveal, man. If you don't plan on releasing it early 2027, okay. If you want to do a multi-platform release, I'm totally cool with that, because I love PC and I love skins, I love modding, I love doing all that, and I love 120 FPS. So if I have to wait a bit longer, that's cool. But just give us something. Give us a name. Give us a time frame. Don't leave us in the dark. It's been too long. It's almost a year and a half going on a year and a half of you telling us the same thing. Just give us something. But anyways, I'm just going on a rant at that point now. Yeah, so if it shows up at Summer Game Fest, probably still on pace to be an early 2027 release. And then next time we see it will probably be at Tokyo Game Show, where they will do like an hour to 2 hour panel where they'll show off a lot more of the game. And then we'll probably get another trailer at the Game Awards. And then we'll probably get something really big, like a big presentation, kind of like how they did the State of Play. But since if they're not doing a multi-platform, or if they are doing a multi-platform, since Sony won't be the one that's hosting it this time, they'll probably do it at the 30th anniversary. They'll probably do like a big Final Fantasy VII 30th anniversary stream and just show off Part 3 like crazy and just market the shit out of that game. So I mean, I'm excited for that. I hope that they market the game right, and I hope there is a multi-platform release. I have a PS5 Pro. I'm cool with whatever. Like, I love it. I think it's gonna play well on the PS5 Pro. It's gonna look amazing. But man, if everyone can enjoy it, here's the thing. I want everyone to enjoy this game. This trilogy is gonna be so good. I know people are gonna love this game. And sure, there are people that don't like it, and that's fine. Everyone has their tastes. Everyone has their opinion on it. It's fine. I'm not gonna argue with them. They can hate it, but I love it, and that's all that matters, right? That I love it, and then the people, that do love it, I want to hear from them. Like, I want their opinions, like I want to hear what they think, like the people that like it, and can also criticize the game. I want to hear from them what they liked about the game, what they didn't like, versus someone that just doesn't give a shit about the game. Like, their opinion doesn't matter to me. So yeah, I want everyone to experience it, and I think this game is going to be amazing. So please give us some news at Summer Game Fest, or even shortly after that. If you guys don't give us anything, just give us a name, bro. That's all we want. We just want a little crumb. Give us a little crumb. But anyways, I didn't want to make this video too long. Kind of just yapping a little bit and kind of went on a rant. But yeah, those are my thoughts on this, and hopefully we see some trailer or a name reveal, or next winter 2027 release date, 3 days, something. Just give us something. But yeah, hopefully we'll see that at Summer Game Fest. I'll make sure I'll make a video after, if we get some news, or if we don't get some news, I'll still make a video just to give you guys my thoughts or my predictions on where we might see it. If we didn't see it at Summer Game Fest, or if we did see it, we'll go over the announcement. So anyways, thanks so much, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.